Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick size comparison between my two Striders. The two models I do have are the Strider PT with the black G10 and stonewashed frame and blade. And I have here a Strider SNG drop point with a OD green G10 and the stripe blade. And basically I'm just going to be talking about which size is right for you. Now, even though the PT is, the SNG's little brother, it's basically like the baby brother. It's a lot smaller than the SNG. I mean, on camera, it's not really that obvious, but when you have them in hand, I mean, they're immensely different in size. Here's a little comparison of the handle. You can see how small the handle of the PT is compared to the SNG, and this difference is really significant. You can see the difference in blade here. A few specs. The PT is actually 2.3 ounces, so it's a very light, easy to carry blade. In contrast, the Strider SNG is 5 ounces, which means it's over twice the weight of the PT. Here's the PT in hand. Basically, it's only for EDC purposes, and not really that heavy ones at that. Basically, the only reason why I say this is a little weaker of a knife is because of the thin blade. You can see the blade is actually significantly thinner than the SNG. Yeah, and the PT is basically only usable when you use the forward choil along with the part of the handle. You want to put 3 fingers on the handle back here and the second finger in the choil. And it's a very comfortable knife, especially for the size. It's a very comfortable knife. I can fit 4 fingers on here, but I have to like jam them together, and I can kind of get like a torquing feel on the knife, and so to cut straight, my knuckles bang into the wood here. It's much more comfortable if you loosen up and use the second choil here. By contrast, the SNG has more handle space than you'll need. Up here is very comfortable. I love how you can choke up here and get a lot more control. Or you can just as easily grab back here with a very full, meaty 4-finger grip on here, and you can just choke back and do some work with this. When I use these knives, I always use a choil, though. It just feels more natural. I mean, like, why is a choil there if you're not going to use it, right? And, like, I kind of feel like my hand is too far back compared to the blade. Here, it just feels just right for the right amount of control. But, I mean, depending on your task, choking back is probably a good idea. As I said, the blades are a different thickness. The SNG is actually a very stout blade, and the PT is also a very stout blade for its length. And, I would say that the SNG is about 1.5 times thicker than the PT's blade. As is everything else. I mean, this knife is basically 1.5 times this knife, maybe 2 times this knife. The TI slab and the G10 slab are similarly thicker on the SNG and thinner on the PT. Now, this difference is much less noticeable. I think, actually, I may be wrong. The G10 slab is definitely thicker on the SNG, but the TI slab might actually be the same thickness. I don't know if I can tell. Let me see. Nah, they're about the same thickness actually. So, in terms of lockup, you don't have to worry about with your PT. I just feel like the SNG has a thicker lock bar. I think it does, but it's not really noticeable at all. I mean, all in all, if you're looking for a very small EDC folder and you don't mind a smaller handle, go with the PT. But if you're looking for a bigger, beefier knife, I mean, go with the SNG. I still love the PT, and I probably like it just a hair more for, ease of carry. But, I mean, in use, this knife is definitely beats this one. But they're both fantastic knives, fantastic ergos, fantastic grinds, fantastic steel, fantastic lockup. I mean, everything about these two knives is perfect. It's just a matter of personal opinion, what size you like, how thick you like your blades. I mean, because the SNG is actually significantly thicker than the PT. So that's my little size comparison between the Strider PT and the Strider SNG. You know. Oh, one more thing I want to talk about. I'm sorry I forgot to talk about this. Is the placement of the clip. I don't know if you can tell, but the clips are the exact same size on both knives. Now the thing about the PT is that it's mounted toward this side of the knife, and this makes it like if you look at it when it's in your pocket. Let me find something. I hope this isn't too visually distracting. This is a Boker catalog I just got in the mail. But as you can see, if you put in your pocket, a lot of it is sticking out up to here, and that's because the clip is mounted on, like, I don't know how to describe it, the low end of the handle, basically, something like that. And basically a lot of the knife sticks out. And because this is a small knife, having a lot stick out just makes it feel kind of insecure in the pocket, make it feel like it's going to fall out. And because of that, whenever I carry this knife right here, I just toss it into my pocket. I don't clip it. Now meanwhile, the SNG, the clip is mounted basically much lower on the handle, and you know, it just makes it a lot more concealed to carry, and also it's actually more secure because it's a bigger knife, heavier knife, so it feels like it's better in your pocket. Let me bring that in again, and you can see here, I mean, only a little bit of the knife is showing as compared to the PT. I'm ripping up my catalog. See? More of the PT definitely sticks out, especially considering the size of the knife. Anyway, that's my little size comparison between these two knives. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any more questions, just let me know. I'd love to help you guys pick which one you want to buy first. Thanks guys. Bye.